Aloha friends, it's Robert Stehlik with Blue Planet Surf. I am super stoked to announce my new book, Stand Up Paddleboarding for Dummies. It just came out. I just got my author's copies, so stoked to finally have this book all finished. It's available now online at Amazon.com, a lot of different books, online bookstores, Barnes and Nobles, and then also a lot of major booksellers. It's published by Wiley Publishing. So you can get it, at Barnes and Nobles, Walmart, a lot of independent booksellers will have this as well. So it's out in the shops now. Please support this project. I'm super stoked. I'm going to talk a little bit about how this book came about, what's in the book, who helped me along the way to get this thing done, the process of writing the book a little bit, and then also how you can get a copy. You can actually get a personally signed copy. Be happy to sign it for you. And at Blue Planet Surf, you can have us put a message in there as well. And also, if you buy a new board at Blue Planet Surf, a new stand-up paddleboard, you can get a free copy of this book. You just have to ask for it. So let's talk a little bit, first of all, about all the people that helped me along the way writing this book. The publishers and editors at Wiley Publishing were super helpful. It's my first time trying to write a book, so having that support of the editors and coming up with a good table of contents, and then just the writing style of the For Dummies books to make it easy to understand for anybody has been super helpful. And I don't think I could have done it without them. And about a year ago, they contacted me. One of the copy editors at Wiley Publishing contacted me to see if I'm interested in writing a book. So this book kind of started way back when I first started stand-up paddling, which was around 2007. We were selling stand-up paddle boards early on, the C4 Waterman boards, and I got into it right away, and I was really enjoyed it. I got into stand-up surfing and then also racing. And I had like mentors and coaches, some of the early pioneers in the sport, guys from C4 Waterman really helped me out. And we started sharing, getting more people into the sport. We did some free stand-up paddle clinics and just coached people on how to get into the sport. Two of my mentors actually mentioned that I should brand myself as the expert. I really enjoyed it. I like doing it. I like coaching other people. So they said, just brand yourself as the expert in the sport. I really took that to heart, and I started blogging about equipment and technique. It's still up on zenwaterman.com. But then a few years later, I got into the video side of it, and I realized that a lot of people enjoy the videos. I got like hundreds of views on my blog posts that it took a lot of time writing, but then making videos was kind of a much easier, quicker process, and I got thousands and thousands of views on YouTube. So I started making more videos, instructional videos, and some of them have been viewed millions of times, like how to stand up paddleboard in 5 minutes has been now watched over 2 million times. So that's, I think, how Wiley Publishing kind of found me. And when they said, do you want to write a book? I said, yes, I do. It's kind of right up my alley, getting more people into the sport, sharing my knowledge. So I try to get everything I can in here. It's about 289 pages. At first I thought I wouldn't be able to fill all these pages, but then the more I started writing, then I had to actually compress it to not have too much information in there and not make it too long. So, but it's been, to be honest, it's been a really challenging process for me to sit down and write. At first I was thinking I could just take 1 hour every day to write this book. And then I found that a lot of times it just took me all day just to get into the writing mode. And then once it took me like an hour of working on it just to really get into it. And then I didn't have really the time left to finish what I wanted to do that day. So instead of doing 1 hour every day, I decided I'm just going to do it once a week, where I focus the whole day on writing. And that kind of worked for me, because then once I got into it, then I could finish a chapter. I tried to do one chapter a week, and just spent a whole day writing it. So there's 23 chapters plus parts of 10, and then online resources and an appendix of terminology and stuff like that. So there's a lot of information in here. So it starts with the history of stand-up paddleboarding, and then the equipment, choosing the right board and paddle and all the equipment, what to wear, the safety aspects of it, and then getting started, transporting the board and getting everything ready, maintaining your equipment, and then of course technique, beginner, how to get started as a beginner, and then getting more into advanced stand-up paddle techniques, and then also then the different disciplines like stand-up surfing, stand-up racing, stand-up yoga, all the different things you can do, touring, long distance paddling, so many options with the stand-up paddleboard, so many fun things you can do with it. And so lots and lots of information in here, resources for finding more information, traveling, adventures, and so on. So try to get it all into this book. It's also available as an ebook. I want to say special thanks to Lucas Purcell, who took most of the photos that are in here, the instructional photos. And we also made a video to get started, like a quick start guide for stand-up paddling. And then this is kind of like the full manual to get into stand-up paddling. And that's why I feel like this is going to be a great add-on for anyone that gets into stand-up paddling. If you buy a new board from Blue Planet, you get this for free. So you get a free manual on how to use your equipment properly. And anyone else that's getting into this great sport or wants to advance and take it to the next level, this is a great resource for you. Okay, so whether you're new to stand-up paddleboarding or you've done it for a while and want to get the most out of the sport, I think you will really enjoy this book. And if you do get a book and you enjoy it, please write a review. It really helps with the book sales and for other people to know about the book. Write a review and say what you thought about it. And of course, thank you so much to the Blue Planet staff. They made it possible for me to work on this book. And thank you to our customers who support Blue Planet. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to live the life I do and do the things I do. So thanks so much for the support. And of course, the Wiley staff, the editors. Tyler Landon was a technical editor, and my wife for supporting the project. So everybody played a role in this. Thank you so much. And let's keep stand-up paddling going strong. Hopefully it'll become an Olympic sport one of these days. Keep paddling. Hope to see you on the water. Thanks for watching. Aloha.